Hassanamba Temple is located in Hassan, Karnataka, dedicated to the goddess Shakti. The temple was built in the 12th century. The goddess is called Hassanamba as she is perceived to be ever smiling. The town Hassan was named after the presiding deity. There was a demon, Andakasura, who after a rigorous penance, obtains a boon from Brahma to become invincible. With the newly acquired power, he creates trouble everywhere. When Shiva tries to kill him, every drop of his blood that falls to the ground grows into a demon and becomes uncontrollable. Shiva by his powers creates goddess Yogeshwari, along with Sapta Matrikas, namely Brahmi, Maheshwari, Kaumari, Vaishnavi, Varahi, Indrani and Chamundi. The goddesses see the end of the demon. The 7 goddesses were traveling south from Varanasi and, when they were attracted by the beauty of the place, they decided to settle here. Devi Varahi and Chamundi decided to stay near the 3 wells in Devagiri Honda. Brahmi took shelter in Kenchamma's Hoskote. Vaishnavi, Kaumari, and Maheshwari stayed in the 3 anthills inside the temple in Hassan. Sapta Matrikas took the form of Hassanamba. As goddess Hassanamba is a manifestation of Mother Goddess Shakti, she is also considered as a Sapta Matrika. Hassanamba Temple annually opens after Ashwin Purnima as per traditional Hindu calendar followed in Karnataka and closes on Bali Padhyami. The temple is opened only once in a year during Diwali and is open for a week to 12 days in a year. On the day of Bali Padhyami, before closing the temple, the goddess is left with a Nanda Deepa, flowers, water and 2 bags of rice as Naivedya. When the temple is opened next year, the lamp is seen burning, the flowers are fresh and the rice offered remains unspoilt. There was a lady who was an ardent devotee of Ma Hassanamba and she visited the temple every day. Her cruel mother-in-law followed her one day to temple and on seeing her pray, assaulted her with a solid object. When the daughter-in-law cried for help, Ma Hassanamba turned her mother-in-law into a stone right in front of her devotee. Even now there is a stone inside the temple, said to represent the lady. It is believed that the stone is moving towards the goddess by an inch every year, and when it reaches the Hassanamba, the Kali Yuga will come to an end. There is another version of the story where a lady, who visited the temple on the last day and fell asleep in the temple. As she woke up, she found herself locked inside the temple and prayed the goddess to take her out of the temple. Goddess, turn her into a frog and ask her to go out of a small hole at the back of the temple and turn back to human on the condition that nobody should know about the miracle, and she would turn into a stone if she revealed. Family members pressured her to tell where she spent the whole night and with no choice revealed the truth. None of the family members believed her and she was asked to leave the house. The lady came back to temple with nowhere to go and sat in the temple. The goddesses turned her into a stone there. The temple has a well and a ring dropped in this well reaches Devagiri Honda a year after. Another significance of this temple is, Ravana can see with 9 heads and playing a veena. Once 4 thieves tried to steal the goddess Hassanamba's jewelry in the temple and they were turned into stones. We can witness these stones in the adjacent shrine Kalappana Gudi.